All right, welcome to another edition of I Only Listen to 90s Music. I got the crew in the house. Stacy, how you doing?
I'm alive. I got a tattoo. It hurt. I'll show y'all later once it's all healed. But right now it's got some heat on it. It's hot. If you touch it, it's just the heat is generating from it. I need to get.
Are tattoos addictive, Stacy? Like, are they addictive? Like, where you get one and you're like, y'all I need another one?
I think that people are addicted to the pain.
Really?
That's what I think. There's no way that you get a tattoo and you like, this feels good. It doesn't. They hurt. Like this is my fifth one. All of them hurt. I think people are addicted to the pain. Right there.
Now if they just got one, it's like, okay, you was like, I'm out. I already got here. But when you got 4, 5, 6, you're addicted to the pain.
There are people who
sleeves,
like they got it, like they're constantly going to get one, like their money is going towards it, right? And while you can have tattoos that are significant to you, you can think of them as a work of art, whatever it is. But like when you have that multiple tattoos, it's like, God, like why you got all this shit? Like all that stuff don't mean that much to you. Like you ain't got that many things.
I'll be covered up.
Right. So I'll get this one covered up. And so I think people are addicted to the pain of tattoos. That's what I think they're addicted to. They like that burning ass sensation.
So they're sadomasochists then, you're saying? You're a sadomasochist.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, they're not even when I said it to the tattoo guy, I said this hurts. He's like, I don't know why people think tattoos don't hurt. Thank you. People to tell you tattoos don't hurt, go to hell. Yes, they do. But that's where I am right now. I'm gonna go get an ice pack when we get done. Put it on.
Scott, how you been doing, my brother?
Man, I've been chilling, man. Kick back, getting ready for this fall weather.
Yes,
you got Tim's?
I'm not a boot guy, but I will wear a vest. I will wear a nice vest.
I'm a Tim's dude. I'm Tim's dude and Nike boots dude.
Yeah, man. I wish Eastlands came back though.
Oh no, they back. I got a pair on the way.
Oh, word.
Dude, they only 60. Well, I shouldn't even tell y'all how much they are. I don't want everybody trying to buy.
Where'd you get them off East Bay?
No, Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna have I got the buckle on. Oh, it's serious.
Yeah. Make sure you wear some dark socks.
Oh, look, because you know they're gonna be all red. Hey, how was Eastlands? Like, what was it about that the inside of you put your sock in there and your sock was done for?
Man.
And it was never fixed. That's the thing. Like no one complained or no one called customer service and said anything about it. Like, no, we just
like, no, I just wear my dark socks with it. I'm just gonna switch it up.
But it goes away after a while. I think it's like some dye on the inside and they was like cheaply made and the dye goes inside of it. But like after you wear it for a while, like I wore a pair of Eastlands so long, I had a hole in the top of it or whatever. And I used to still rock them because they were so comfortable.
Yeah.
And I went to all boys private school, so I had to, we had to wear the dress code. And I was like, I ain't impressing nobody. These Eastlands are good to go.
Yep, I was rocking Eastlands with my uniform.
That's what I'm saying. CBC? I was asking, did you go to CBC?
No, I went to Snoop.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. I
ain't too many all boys private school with us. I was like, was one or the other. That was gonna be the next guest.
Yeah, no, it was. I used to wear that. Ain't nobody there, and if we heard girls come out, I had my Deion Sanders in the locker.
Yeah,
switch them out real quick. You ain't even. This is a different man
with a Nautica jacket.
Oh, please, man. I've been. I mean, before we get into the top, have y'all watched the BMF show yet?
Yes.
No, I haven't watched it.
Yes.
You know what, Scott? We may need to do this. We may need to write about hood classics for this.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, Stacy.
Now I'm watching Raising Kanan with it.
Me too. I watched Raising Kanan because of that. Because it was. I watched the first episode and it was like, "Do you want to watch Raising Kanan?" And I was like,
"Yeah." I was like, "Let me go ahead and watch this."
Eating some macaroni. I'm not done. Let it roll. And I'm on episode 9.
I'm on 7.
So BMF, I know it exists. I just haven't gotten there yet. So I downloaded I already had Crackle, and I ended up downloading Pluto TV because it was something I wanted to watch on there. And then I got Tubi. So I'm sitting around living my life watching old shows. Like the other day, I was watching Benson. And
yeah, that's on IMBD, right? I think, or Pluto.
It's on Benson is on Pluto. Well, no, it's on Crackle. Yeah, it's on Crackle. So, and then Soap. How it started, like I'm already a fan of Soap, and I'd already watched some rewatched Soap like a while ago. But I want to say Tubi or one of them had season 3 and 4 of Soap. So I was like, okay, well, where the hell is 1 and 2? And then went to Crackle, and then I'm like, oh, like I'm going through A through Z. Benson, shit, bam.
And then Tubi. I did watch a couple episodes of the video soul.
And I was going there. I just jumped in. So because I changed my notes. It's like I forgot about video soul.
Yeah, it's basically 106 in Park for the baby boomers.
Hold on, what the time step? I got
it ain't the same one. It ain't the same.
He said, and there's no Sherry Carter, right?
No.
It's just him.
But where is Sherry Carter?
Where Rachel? What was that?
Caribbean Rhythms.
Yeah.
Well, how was it the other day? What the fuck was I on? Was I on? Somebody was just talking to Free and Ananda Lewis on the interweb. Who the fuck was it that was in the middle? Was it the Brat? Somebody was just like did like a little interview thing with them, because like it was her in the middle, and then each of them were on the side, and they did like a little interview thing. Did I save it? Maybe I'll find it. But I looked at that and I was like, well, wait, there's Ananda, there's Free. Where Rachel with Caribbean Rhythms, and where is Sherry Carter? That's a very good question.
Dude, she don't have on social media. I've Googled this woman, like I'm trying to holler. Like I'm like, where's her DM at? I just want to just be like, hey, I loved you. You were everything to me as a like a straight creep.
Yeah.
So did you watch Stacey? Did you watch the Video Soul joint?
I haven't watched it. I remember like when you mentioned, or who mentioned it first?
I did. Yeah,
you mentioned it and I found it, but then I haven't watched it yet. Like I said, I got caught up with Benson, man. Like I said, I went. You go to do one thing, like so that's how I went.
And Tubi updated and put all kind of new movies on there. I was like, oh shit, they done got the Karate Kid. 1, 2, and
I think it's Karate Kid's on Netflix right now, I think. But
yeah,
no, that's how I got to Benson. Was I went to Tubi to watch Video Soul, kept on going to see what else they had, then saw Soap, and then like I said, that was the train of thought that got me over there. So we'll circle back. I'll get to Video Soul.
Yeah. What did you think about that interview, Scott, with KC?
Man, yeah, the all white man.
Hey, KC basically said we ain't getting no Jodeci album, and in so many ways, he's like, I'm doing my solo stuff.
Yeah, he was just like, man, but I'm here. I'm here, baby. Don't worry about them.
and Donnie brought up Mary J. Blige. He's like, so yeah, you did that. You used to date Mary J. Blige. Like, we had some good times. And I'm like, hold on, dude. Like, ooh, like that's not.
Oh, have y'all seen the Mary doc on
Yes.
Not watched it, and it's because everyone said within the first 10 minutes they were crying, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good.
It's good.
You ain't gonna mess up my eyelashes fucking around with Mary. No thanks.
And I was like, KC, like, do you know that? Like, he was like, yeah, we had some good time. It was real fun. We real cool. I was like, are you sure about that?
It's like Ike. The way that Ike would talk about Tina, like everything, like on that Tina documentary, like we were talking about, when Ike's version of everything is like, she tried to kill herself because she called herself being mad at me. She was mad, tired that I was cheating and stuff like that. And that's why
came home late. She was just tripping.
She tripping. That's why she tried to kill herself. Like
she slipped on the floor and fell into the doorbell. The door handle.
I would get mad, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't get mad like that. Okay.
And she actually kind of felt, because I kind of caught her, and then her weight pushed me back on the doorknob, and that's how she got her eye busted.
Right. But it wasn't me. So yeah, that's generally speaking, in those situations, the abuser never remembers things the way that everybody else remembers it. Period. Like, we have witnesses and videotape. Nah, that's that photo shippy shop thing that y'all be doing and all of that. Y'all be messing up stuff. So yeah, I know.
Like, I always thought, I mean, I think the video soul thing, I think it's a good concept. What it is, they need like an extra 30 minutes for some performances.
Yeah,
like those.
I was like, what are some videos or something?
Yeah, you know, it's probably the rights to get the videos, which that's cool. I get that, but then the performing live or like a performance, like, tell me you wouldn't want to see KC by itself do the Bobby Womack joint, If You Think You Lonely Now, live on Video Soul with Donnie Simpson.
Oh yeah. A ride on somebody's back like he.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I was like, and his security guard comes out and he jump on his back.
Hey, me and my wife bought tickets just to see him do that. We didn't give a fuck about how they sounded. We just wanted to see him ride on the nigga back.
No.
I don't see y'all bought the tickets just to...
We didn't even care, man. We was like, we just want to see what KC gonna do.
Did he do it?
Because remember, didn't JoJo pass out and he just kept singing?
Yeah, everybody kept singing. Because it was Dalvin too. It was just the three of them, because you know Devontae don't travel for real. Yeah. So it was Dalvin just was doing his dance thing. Like, let's told that nigga not to drink so much.
Dalvin had nothing else to do because he doesn't do anything.
Because he can't sing.
Because he don't sing.
Did y'all see his song he came out with?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I saw it.
It's gonna be a 90s first. We're gonna play. I'm gonna put it up live with not the music playing. Hold on. Oh man, hold up. Yo, no, Dalvin's got it was like a summertime joint. It came out at the beginning. Was it during the pandemic in the summer, or was it this summer?
I think it was last summer. Was it this past summer?
I think that's what I'm trying to think.
I don't know. I just remember just watching. I was just laying in my bed just watching.
I don't even remember this summer.
Yeah, both summers. Last summer I remember was 2019.
You know what the hell happened this summer? Like, this summer went by too quickly. Like, it was like June, July was up out of here. August was like, fuck this. And September had.
Oh, he got a new track called Inseparable. Oh, snap.
Inseparable. Is that the please let it be original and not a remake of something?
I don't know. Hold on.
It's somebody that has a song Inseparable.
Hold on, I'm finna play this now. We gonna break all the YouTube things. I'm about to take this time, this bad boy, but we'll hear it. So we'll hear it, y'all. Y'all won't hear it, but we'll be able to hear it and comment it for you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I got this. Here we go.
World premiere.
Should I use my phone anyway? No.
Why do I have your phone?
I know it's put it down, so I thought maybe you might have saw it. Okay.
Okay, well, you're always accusing me.
I just asked you a simple question.
And I don't have it.
You said that already.
But you're always accusing me.
I'm not accusing anything. I asked you a simple question.
You out in Vegas? You out in Vegas?
Yeah.
Try to tell you exactly how I feel. I tell you that I love
I'm singing. You hear that, Stacy?
That's not singing.
It's not real. Listen, there's something on my mind.
Ah, man, he's smacking hookah.
This time, it seems no matter what I do is not good enough for you. Sweetie, we've been through the storm.
All right, I'm done with you guys. I'm done.
Yeah, man.
So, like,
yeah, I see why they didn't let him sing back in the day.
Just to be clear, that's a hotel room, right?
Yeah, it's at the.
So they rented out a hotel room
in Vegas.
All right, they rented out a room in Vegas, and that's where they're filming it.
Got a little IG model.
He looks like JoJo right there, though. He doesn't need. He should have his long hair, longer hair.
Mr. Dalvin looks like all them niggas.
They combine them together.
I don't.
Dalvin looks like all of them, man. He looks like all of them in one.
He used to be fine, and it's
He about 50 years.
It's a no for me.
Damn.
It's not. Dalvin is take him off the crush list. You know, like it's like that high school crush you had, and then you see him at the 10-year reunion, and you be like,
like, damn, homie.
Kind of dope back in the day, sweetheart, but it's
in high school you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you? That's my question. Like, unlike Dr. Garfield, he is not aged well. He is not aged like a fine
Shout out
wine.
to the Garfield episode that has been getting major, like random people have been hitting it up, talking about how fine he is.
I need to go in there and respond to them, tell them to back up. I didn't know he had all that hair. I need them to back on up. Chill out. So
all right, let's jump into the mailbag. First up, got an email from Tony with the I, Tony Ty. She says, hold on, me. She says, I'm looking on my phone. She says to everyone, hey, love the show. You all have been doing a lot of great things and it's nostalgic for me. You all do a lot of versus discussions on different random people, but what do you all think about a Sade versus Anita Baker Verzuz? They did one previously with Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle for the old school, but what about one like that? Could they get this done or not? Or do you want to see it?
I would like to see it.
I do too. Stacey, go ahead. Go ahead and hit on this.
I'm not tuning in for that shit. If I want to go to sleep, I can listen to rain sounds and not Sade. I am not a Sade fan. Her music makes me sad. I think it's just, I can't do it. I just can't. I think she's very pretty. She thinks she's a very pretty woman, but no. And then Anita, her last concert, one in St. Louis, she didn't even sing, did she? Like she sang sometimes and then had the audience singing.
I saw Anita Baker in Chicago. It was the same way. She was kept the mic, pointing out the mic.
Like, y'all sing it. Y'all know it.
Y'all sing it. So I would love to see Anita do anything. Here, like anything she wants to do, I'll be there for it. But Sade, no, thank you. Or I would just like mute it on all the Sade songs and then only play. For not for you personally, but for as a marketing thing for Verzuz, do you think that it would be in the big thing for Verzuz? Maybe, because who else would they go against, right?
Yeah, they perfect 80s, the two top.
Both of them got tons of Grammys. I mean, they was battling it out for Grammys at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know, like who.
But both of them are recluses. Too. Both of them don't like to do shit.
Right. Fuck it. So they gonna that shit gonna be done over the phone.
She over the phone.
She wants to.
No, Sade might end up having a whole band trying to do it like Teddy Riley, but on location in England.
But I mean, I think Anita would have a band too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but like you said, it'd be over the phone.
Everything would be on speakerphone. I don't want to see it. But if it wasn't Sade, who would Anita Baker go against?
It's nobody else.
If it wasn't Anita Baker, who would Sade go against? So it's kind of like
Shaka Khan.
Nah. Because like the
70s, 80s.
Yeah, well, not even that. But Shaka Khan will get into that Rufus bag, and then there's up-tempo songs and things that the Sade and Anita don't have, right? So it's like when, like if Shaka does Tell Me Something Good, what's Anita or Sade gonna play?
And they got mid tempo. They don't have up tempo. They got mid tempo songs.
Right.
At the best side.
She gonna play 365 days of the year. I just remember because she was on them roller skates in that video.
For the record, Stacey, you are totally wrong about Sade. If you listen to her music, it is a pinnacle of a lot of stuff, especially if you listen to her lyrics of certain stuff. And I know it's like watching a movie you don't want to watch, but when you're in the mood for it, it's there for you.
Go to the group.
I ain't listened to some in a minute.
Go to facebook.com/group/ I only listen to 90s music.
It's all the link is always in the show notes, so they can always click on it.
Type in Sade, and you will see that I'm not the only person who has
feelings. And it's you and what's the Angie. Y'all the only two I see that hate Sade. Shout out to Angie Renee.
Right, I think was it Sade? I think I booed Sade. Like somebody posted Sade, and I think I booed it. I was like, boo. And a member got pissed off about it. She was like, and then she told on me to Scott.
No. It wasn't Sade.
What was it?
It was Tina Marie. It was.
And you know. Look, let's not even start Stacey on Tina Marie.
Oh, did y'all see the Rick James?
Okay, I'm changing these notes on the fly. All right, go ahead.
My bad.
No. We flowing. Go ahead. No. I saw the documentary too.
No, when I was in St. Louis, I wanted to watch it that weekend, but somebody didn't want to watch it, so I ain't watched it yet. But again, it's on my list of stuff. But I really wanted to see that because I knew that this is real Rick.
Yeah, I forgot he was fighting with MTV.
So, right, and I made a post about that, talking about MTV not playing Black music, and because they couldn't even get Michael Jackson on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's it. And then they wanted to do Rick James, but Rick James had just come out with Super Freak, and the woman who was in charge of something there, she was a Black woman, and she was like, yeah, we would love to showcase Black artists. We can't do Rick James. Like, I don't want the first Black artist that we show
be Rick James.
Rick James. And Super Freak.
It had to be Michael Jackson.
Right, Super Freak. And yeah, so and
it had to be somebody safe.
Yeah, and even like I said, they wasn't even fucking with Mike. And it's like pretty much they end up having to play Billie Jean. Like they didn't want to, they had to do Billie Jean. And then that kind of opened up the door for other Black artists to be able to get on there. But yeah,
they weren't gonna play no rap.
What's crazy
in the early 80s.
Definitely wasn't doing that. But eventually it happened. But what's interesting is that Rick was battling with MTV, but there's a video of like the first MTV Awards, because Eddie Murphy hosted, so I don't know if it was the first or the second, but Rick James is there at the award show, they had the after party, and he's there talking about how he loved Eddie Murphy and blah 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 and all this stuff, and it's like, but they don't even play your shit. I'm not going to your party unless I'm gonna go to fuck shit up.
Was it the first year MTV? But MTV didn't have an award show that first year, did they? Well, that first year when they had a network.
No, this is later, like maybe like a couple years later though, right?
85 or something.
Yeah.
84, 85. Okay.
Like now I gotta look it up. Must have been maybe the first one was 84. No, that's a notable moment. So when was the first fucking one?
Or you said Eddie Murphy hosted the first one too, right?
Yeah. So it was 80, it was in 85.
Okay.
And that's when Eddie Murphy hosted it.
Oh yeah, by that time, Thriller was out.
Yeah, but I don't know if they was playing Super Freak though, so there's that part.
No.
They were playing. I think that was because they said that was a crossover song. That was the only song white people was fucking with from Rick James. Was Super Freak.
Possibly. I have to do some more research.
Rick was wilding though. Like they was talking, and it wasn't even like full on wild stories. Like honestly, I feel like I think the documentary was good, giving more humanity to Rick. But I feel like Tales from the Tour Bus was showing the wild Rick way more. Like that, like that's
That
the
was
real,
wild.
that's the wild Rick. This one gave him a little bit more humanity, got more background of who he was. But that Tales from the Tour Bus, that's the one if you want to know about Rick Wild.
Yeah.
Got it.
And George Clinton.
Yeah. Oh man. But it was good. It was good. It was interesting. I didn't know Rick had as many kids as he did.
Yeah. I didn't know he had these young kids.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say you assume it, but it's like I get it. Like if
Yeah, no, I'm not mad.
oh, Rick got 13 kids. Okay. Like I'm not gonna be surprised at that. If you told me he had no kids, I'd be like, really?
Like, why?
Like for real? Like he doesn't have any children, but like we got 25 kids. Well, yeah.
I mean, he did tour in 25 cities.
Right. Like so like I could totally see that happening. Absolutely.
So we talk about documentaries, the Tina documentary. You haven't seen it, right, Scott?
No, I haven't seen a Tina.
Yeah, and she just sold her likeness for 50 mil or likeness.
Or
I don't think 50 million is the right number. I don't think.
And I think it's only a portion of it too, right?
So the article, when it first happened, the article that I read, it was her. I think it was something. But basically, it was one of the largest deals BMG, or the largest deal BMG had ever done for the selling of rights or likeness. I don't know if it's everything, but what the article that I read talked about how this is kind of common for some of the artists that are getting older. They said last year, Dolly Parton was in negotiations to sell her catalog. Because she still owns "I Will Always Love You." She owns 9 to 5, so it's a whole bunch of shit that she owns, and that was gonna be like 300 million. So I know that, like I said, the teen. Well, let me also say this. How many, off the top of your head, how many Tina Turner songs do you know that are not with Ike?
I just know 2.
I know two too.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, yes, after what she did, what I got to do with it, she was selling out stadiums and everything. I don't know what the hell is in that catalog.
She won a Grammy for one album too, and that was then it tripped me out. Like, if you look at everybody else in that category, you like, damn, for real?
Yeah.
But I think is that the comeback album? Is that
that's the comeback album? Yeah.
So write this down, and I've always said this: that sometimes they give away Grammys if you went through some shit. Jennifer Hudson's Grammy, if her people had not passed away, wouldn't have been no goddamn Grammy. And I'm willing to die.
She won Best New Artist, right?
She won some shit. I'm willing to stand.
Yeah, because that was after Dreamgirls. Yeah, she was a new artist.
Like, so again, she can have that Oscar, that fucking Grammy. No, who was it? Who else got something one year? There was one year after Britney Spears. Something had happened with Britney Spears, and obviously, and then like the next award, so she was getting a whole bunch of awards. And I'm like, sometimes they will give you some shit if you've been through some things in the industry.
Yes, that Private Dancer album that got the Grammy, 84.
Is that what's on that album?
What's Love Got to Do With is on there?
Yeah, that's 3 songs. Well, that's 3 songs.
So I think that because what's I got to do with it was, I mean, that song just worked, right? It's not a bad song. It's a good song. So well, I don't know what else was up that year.
I mean, what the claim of the singles was "Let's Stay Together," "Help," "Better Be Good to Me," "Private Dancer," "I Can't Stand the Rain," and "Show Me Your Source." She has 7 singles between 83 and 85.
Damn.
I know 2 of those songs.
Yeah, I just know "Private Dancer."
Dancer for money.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I don't. But to that point, like I said, I know that she's had sold out tours and she's a fucking legend. I don't know what the hell is in that catalog. And so I keep saying that 50 million isn't right.
But did she own the song with Ike and Tina?
Did Ike own that catalog?
That's what I'm saying. Is Ike and Tina in that catalog, or she got over maybe?
No, she should. I don't. From my understanding, when she walked away, she didn't walk away with any. She didn't have any of it.
That's right. In the movie, they even showed that.
Right. When she walked away, she literally just took her name. She didn't take anything else. Ike had all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, so it's not counting that. Like, so I'll definitely have to confirm, but I am like 99.9% sure that she don't have River Deep Mountain High. Well, hell,
Proud Mary.
not had that. But either way, but any of the stuff that she did with them out with Ike and the Ikeettes, I don't think she has any of those masters or any of those rights. So if that's true,
she won 4 Grammys that year, man.
Yeah, so like I said, her comeback is.
What was the comeback year? 84, 85?
Hold on, she won Grammys 3 years in a row for Best Female Performance. 3 years in a row. She won 85, 86, 87. But now keep in mind, this category looks like it's more of a pop category.
Yeah, she was on that Rihanna thing.
Yeah, because if you look at the people in their category, it's Lita Ford, Bonnie Tyler, Wendy O. Williams, and Pia Zadora, 85.
Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, 86, the only one that's like R&B is Melba Moore. And then 87, nobody.
Yeah, she wasn't making music for us.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. All right, so I found
Best female rock performance. They're saying.
I love Google because anything that I looked up before show up. So this is the article that I read the other day, and the Queen of Rock sold her artist and writer shares of her recordings, as well as the management of her name, image, and likeness in the largest deal struck with a single artist in BMG's history. The sums involved were not disclosed. So this was on Wednesday that happened, right? But then the next day, people were talking about the but Turner is the latest big artist to cash in on the rocketing value of evergreen hits in the streaming era, following in the footsteps of Bob Dylan's $300 million deal with Universal Music and Neil Diamond's agreement with the music company Hypnosis or something. So that's where my 300 mil came from. I knew I saw it somewhere, but it does mention Dolly. Dolly has over 3,000 song credits.
What?
Yeah.
So it says in December, Dolly Parton, whose hugely valuable portfolio of songs includes I Will Always Love You and 9 to 5, said she was considering selling her 3,000 song credits for business reasons, estate planning, and family things. So I don't know, like, so she got 3,000 song credits. I don't even want to know how much her shit is worth.
And so I'm looking at record of the year, a song of the year. All right. So the others in this category with Tina are Lionel Richie, Hello. Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You. Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time.
Shit.
And Phil Collins, Against All Odds.
Damn.
I don't know that. I mean, I love Tina. What's Love Gotta Do is dope. But Phil Collins, Against All Odds is a banger. I never want to bet against Black. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, you think about Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time?
This one, you see what I said? Shit.
Even though I hate Hello by Lionel Richie, whatever. But I Just Called to Say from Stevie Wonder too. Like you said, no, 85 was her year.
For me. It's Cyndi Lauper for me.
That's the song is.
That's what it is like. Wait, what?
So it's got me thinking, who gonna sell their masters next?
Didn't Lil Wayne do that or something?
Oh yeah, what do you do for a fit? Like, well, I forgot.
It's like 20 million in a bucket of chicken, right? For everything, and no 6 glasses of lean too. No 6 cups of
glasses of lean and a 2010 Challenger.
Nigga said it 2000.
Hold on. I'm enthused now. I knew she won a whole bunch of Grammys for this. So 85, she won for Best Pop Performance. So this is overall everybody. She beat out Sheila E. for Glamorous Life, Sheena Easton Strut, Cyndi Lauper, Girl Just Want to Have Fun, and Denise Williams, Let's Hear It for the Boys.
What? Well,
I think Stacey has something here with they gonna give you some you've been through some shit. Like, no, seriously. Nothing. What's Love Got to Do with dope song, but you beat Glamorous Life. Let Me Hear It for the Boys. Girls Just Want to Have, like, I'm talking about
at the height of pop music.
And pop music. Who's playing What's Love Got to Do with It for real?
Yeah, Tina.
When you get on the elevator, are they playing that? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what song they playing on your elevator?
Time After Time.
Yep.
So I'm not.
And then you gotta think that was her window, because when Whitney just coming up, Whitney was on her ass kind of
Whitney got that Grammy the next year for best
pop at the
best
time.
female pop performance. The next year is
So, in a deal with music company BMG, the 12-time Grammy winner sold her song rights and signed over her cut of revenue when any of her solo recordings, including 10 studio albums and 2 live albums, are played or sold.
Wow.
First off, 10 studio albums. I didn't know.
That's gotta be some of that stuff with Ike. Because if you look at her thing, let me see. Because she does, but does Ike, because some of these are studio albums, Tina's Turns on the Country, Acid Queen, Rough, but is that in, like, did she get it back or something? Or what? Because some of these are in 74, 75, 78, 79. These solo albums.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to find out the answer to this question.
Yeah, because we got to figure out if Ike is or maybe Ike's and then he maybe sold it back to her.
No, Chicago Tribune, 1991.
Okay.
Recently from prison, Ike Turner said he is releasing 2 albums of previously unheard Ike and Tina Turner masters and will start touring again. Blah, blah, blah. He says, in our divorce, I got the music in exchange for her keeping the name Tina Turner, which belonged to me. So, like, look, some titles are known, like Nut Bitch City Limits, and some are not known. They say blah, blah. So that's all that shit. Like that, Ike had that. Now, when he died, I don't think Ike had a will.
Do you think Ike had a will? Do y'all really think Ike had a will?
No, Ike didn't have a will. He wrote something on a cocktail napkin.
I signed it right there, son.
Yeah, I got to put my name on the thing. But yeah, he does not.
You know, might have came up. People are saying that Tina got undershaded, but if you're talking about the first album outside of Ike is Private Dancer 84. You're talking about 4 other solo albums before that. So they only got Private Dancer on down from 84 to 99. They don't have 10 albums then.
I don't know what the other albums are. I don't know what else she has. Like I said, I have to find this out.
Live albums.
What the hell is in that? And they said what is 10 albums plus 2 live albums. So it's like, what the hell is in there? And what's in, like I said, she got and so I'll say this, if she doesn't have the Ike and Tina stuff, 50 million might be right.
If she doesn't, you said if she doesn't.
If she doesn't. If she does, she definitely, but here's the other point though. Tina's 81 years old.
And people are like, what about your legacy? It's like, she don't kick it with her kids, right?
Fuck them. She
ain't fuck with her kids in 30 years.
So
more than that, maybe.
Anna Mae Bullock died a long time ago. Tina Turner is over there living her life with her white husband, and she's all right. So, and the reality is that when you die, you just want shit to just be settled, right? Like, you don't want people to have to try to figure some shit out. You don't want niggas to have to go, like, if she goes for her husband, she don't want him to have to deal with all that shit, or just making sure that he's taken care of.
But he had more bread than her though, I thought.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, he don't have to deal with that shit at all. So, yeah, I don't think that, I don't think money was the issue. Like, I think just maybe just so far, like I said, like Dolly said, as far as estate planning is concerned, just getting that shit, it's just done. I don't have to worry. I can die, and I mean, you ain't got to worry about it no way, but you don't, just even leading up to that, you don't have to think about it, right? Because how many people, I mean, we see it every day of artists passing away, and then it's an argument over the will, or there wasn't a will, or
they contesting the will.
Or they contest in the will. So, which is crazy to me that you can contest.
How you can contest the will?
I
signed it.
I said what I said. Okay, like, well, you ain't put little Jimmy in there. Fuck little Jimmy.
I don't even know.
Look, I was see now when little Jimmy was born anyway. I barely know he existed.
Listen, I signed this will in 1987. I said what I said. If you wasn't in it then,
But what about Lil Jimmy that you had in 2000?
I
Look,
signed this will in 1987.
He wasn't there in 87.
He wasn't
but no,
around.
but then I was like, but you know, the young girl knew what she was getting into. Then I told her that I ain't got no more room in the will. I got 8 other kids before 85. And I had a young kid.
Oh,
There you
other
go.
Tina song, Simply the Best. Now that song is getting a lot of play. And then
HBO used to play that.
right, and if you've forgotten about it, the song, the show Shit's
What is that
Creek,
on? What is that on?
I don't know.
I mean,
So
my
this-
joints was the all the songs on.
The best was it came out in 89.
Okay,
So I can
my
get you
joints
that.
was We Don't Need the Hero from the Mad Max Beyond Thunder.
Mad Max.
That's my Tina Turner joint.
Yeah, it's like Tina
I
had a
don't need.
run.
We don't need another hero.
I forgot about Simply the Best.
I forgot about that too.
I remember one of my brother's old coaches had that on his highlight tape. His football highlight tape.
Hey, that was a classic thing to do in the 90s. To have
Yeah.
you spinning.
But if you didn't remember that song on Schitt's Creek, there's an episode where Simply the Best gets like sung, and that if you weren't familiar with that song, it brought like there's a whole generation of people right now who have downloaded that song because of that show because people love Schitt's Creek so much. So yeah, I mean that's some money right there. It said okay. NBC News, Tina Turner sells music catalog spanning 60 years to BMG. The music catalog includes Turner's 1984 hit, What's Love Got to Do With It, the album and single Private Dancer, and the 1989 song, The Best. So they're saying going back 60 years. That's still like 1980.
That's
so
back
what,
in the night days.
what else does she have? There's something she has and we don't know what the hell it is.
And she got something back from Ike we don't know about.
She got something
Because
back.
you talking about they keep only naming stuff that she did after Ike. When you talking about, you said Private Dancer, all them songs. They never said Proud Mary. They never said none of those other, like, I get that.
That's Ike.
That's Ike's sons doing whatever got in on that one.
Yeah, like you keep telling me it's 60 years, like the last 60. And
But are they not? Does nobody remember that Ike's got the rights to some of this
The
stuff?
singer reported sold the rights to the media giant, giving them complete control of her name, image, and likeness, and shares of her recordings over the last 6 decades.
I don't think nobody knows Ike has it.
Throughout the course of Tina's career, the singer has blessed fans with 10 studio albums, 2 live albums, 5 compilation projects, and also appeared on 2 soundtracks.
But they just and no,
That's
it's
solo.
them
That's
4
the
solo
solo.
albums is under Ike. The 4 early ones before, basically they need to say everything Private Dancer on, period, that we got that.
But everything under Ike, it was always Ike and Tina Turner though.
Some of her solo albums were under Ike, but it was just her.
Oh, okay. He was just
Everything Private Dancer on down is the only thing that Ike ain't got no hands in.
From the 80s.
Yes. Because she was still with him in the 70s. Those solo albums of the 70s. It just be like with the Jacksons, like when Mike would do a little solo album that wasn't, it wasn't Thriller, but he did a little solo albums in between.
First and foremost, okay, wait a minute. So Kev on Stage posted about this, and I felt like an idiot. So we think of Off the Wall as Mike's debut album, but it's not his fucking album. So, but the thing is that so when he was listing all the ones, and then they showed the album cover for Ben, and I was like, okay, fuck my life. I thought, like, I knew that existed, but I didn't think it was an album. I thought it was like a single or a movie or something. And it's like, son of a bitch. Like, but they were all.
It's like Janet Jackson had like 2 or 3 albums before the first one with
right before Control.
Yeah.
Yep. And I was like, damn, I did not.
But that's why I'm looking at the Tina Turner other albums. You still in Ike and Tina, but we gonna drop a little solo joint from you. It's like the Wu-Tang Clan. Like Raekwon dropped a solo, but that doesn't mean he's not in the Wu. And then the RZA producing it. Same thing with Ike. You still in the studio. It's my music. It's me. That's the thing that I don't understand. And it might be, if 50 million sounds about right, though, Stacey, like you said, if it's just Private Dancer on down, that's exactly how much she should get. And I think we're not thinking legally. We're thinking, oh man, Tina's got all these other songs that are big, but she ain't got the rights to all them songs. Now, Ike might have sold it off to somebody else random. No, I ain't saying Ike necessarily owns it, but something he sold it. Let me see.
He may have sold that for a Lincoln Town car back in '93. With the crown incense in the dashboard. You know how a real player do.
Hey, Ike Turner sold it for
It's like David Ruffin gave his away.
Holy shit.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, I just put it on Google. Who owns Tina Turner's masters?
It's funny because I typed in what's in Tina Turner's masters. Like, what's in there?
It keeps on popping up saying, what's love got to do with it? They ain't saying nothing about Proud Mary.
Hey, I think that's Ike stuff, yeah.
Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Hold on, bitch. We might have got something. Hold on.
But she's never performed it again, has she?
Oh, I think she performed Proud Mary.
Where? Oh, well, so all right. So what this thing said, it says Tina Turner didn't make money from Proud Mary for decades, which makes sense because Proud Mary isn't their song, right? Mm-hmm. Like who originally did Proud, so it's Creedence Clearwater. So she eventually got that, I guess. So it said Ike Turner took everything but Tina Turner's stage name in the divorce, right? Mm-hmm. Serving to the escape, blah, 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 blah. Losing ownership of the music created by the Ike and Tina Turner Review meant she didn't earn any royalties for the hit songs. And we all know how frequently Proud Mary is replayed. One thing Turner did get from the settlement was the rights to her stage. And yeah, we know. But what else?
But there's like a crazy clause after like 30 years, you can get your masters back. I've found out.
I think that's what
happened with Anita Baker.
Yeah, that's what she just was dealing with.
Yeah, and she just got hers back.
And is that the same shit that De La Soul had to deal with?
Yep. Okay, so the Ike Turner's kids own it. The San Diego Union Tribune says Michigan musician Ike Turner did not have a valid will when he died of cocaine overdose at San Marcos home in 2007. So there you go, Stacey. You were correct.
There ain't no will. I knew that.
And his adult children are the heirs of his estate. The trial pitted. All three kids fought over the estate in 2007. Unless they sold it back or gave mom the rights to be able to use some stuff, the three kids own it. Oh, his ex-wife jumped in. Audrey Madison filed a petition stating her ex-husband had penned and handwritten will naming her as the beneficiary. Handwritten
on that. How would you think about the shit? Look, I don't be making up stuff.
Hold on, you said
I don't be making that shit.
Ike wrote the will 2 months before he died.
Man,
on a cocktail nap. Look.
Like, man, I know I'm finna get on out of here. Go ahead and handle that for me.
Listen, she probably wrote it down and then he signed it. Oh, wait a minute. It said here that Turner got no money in the divorce settlement from her abuser. All she got was 2 cars, plus one thing that allowed her to build her iconic solo career with, which was her name. But that is funny as shit that she only got 2 cars, and probably one of them was that Lincoln Town car.
Probably he didn't get it. No, his kids got it. His kids beat his wife for it. So they got it. And it says in here that they have the Tina Turner rights in this article in the San Diego Union Tribune. And that was in 2007. Mm-hmm. They have the rights to it, the kids do.
How much you think that catalog?
They said it's undisclosed how much it's worth.
Mm-mm.
Yo, that dude. he wrote it on a Stacey, you did both of them. He was like, he ain't got no will. And he did, if he did, he wrote it on a copy. And he did that. And he did it 2 months before he died.
Yeah, East St. Louis nigga. What you expect?
Got that Lincoln though. And the plates ain't right.
He got that Lincoln though.
And what's messed up is, I bet you if whatever company that was that went to get that Lincoln, they can't even claim it for real because they have the real paperwork. It's like, I wrote on the cocktail napkin for you. It's me, Ike Turner. Take a picture with me holding the napkin.
It ain't notarized or nothing.
No, just taking a picture with the piece of paper.
Right. Ain't notarized. Our nigga took a Dole banana sticker and stuck it on there and was like, here you go.
Yo, so Tina might have got over. I wonder if they even realized and noticed she ain't got the rights to stuff.
They probably.
Like I said, it's something we don't know.
So I'm reading article says Tina Turner's entire solo music catalog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So this ain't, that's not no Ike
everything. Stuff. Yeah, everything that I'm reading says solo.
Yeah, she got over then. She got over then because she only.
Did her and Ike have any kids together?
Yeah.
Or is this the kids that's fighting over?
Well, no, they got it. They got it from the ex-wife. They three.
Okay.
I got that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she. You're only getting Private Dancer on down.
Yeah.
She got over. Somebody messed up in the department. It was like, I think we get Proud Mary. Do you sure?
I think it's not even about the. I feel like it's not about the songs so much as it is. Well, hell, is it T-Mobile right now has Simply the Best plan?
Yep.
So, but the bigger issue is that she's not streaming.
Oh, Tina Turner doesn't stream?
No, like it's one of these I just read that was talking about how they want to put her as part of the deal, which is estimated to be worth 50 this one says 50,000. That ain't right. But 50 million. Because if they could do 50,000, I wouldn't die. Oh my God. So
that's your Lincoln.
Oh my God. Okay, BMG will work with Turner of our future releases. With Warner and Tina, we want to expand reach and influence the new audience. What's the YouTube strategy? What do we do with TikTok? You have to be far beyond any approachable. So I don't think she's streaming. So like, I mean, I can try to see if I can, or not, let me say at least down on those platforms, right? But like, yeah, I can certainly try to see if I can grab a song real quick. But I think, I don't know, that might be it. So, because there's that part, right? I think when people, well, hell, even just with the Leah shit, right? Which is a whole.
Her uncle.
Right, fucking around with her uncle ass, but you only had that one album, right? So, but now you can, her shit can stream and it's available on all of the social media platforms, and it wasn't before.
Yeah.
Right. If you.
So you're saying it's the same principle with Tina Turner, where
that's what I'm thinking is that it's doing something with it so that that can be done, or like, so whatever it is that she's trying to accomplish with this sale. Like, again, it could just be for estate plan and just she don't want to deal with no more or whatever. But yeah, that is, where's the music thing at? I swear sometimes I feel like I'll be hella old. I'll be like, what now?
Yep.
Now, what button I press?
I still don't stream, man. I still don't stream. I don't have any, I don't stream any music.
You are a gentleman and a scholar, because I stream everything.
No. Look, look right here. I put everything on this iPod right here.
My shit's so old. I don't even think I'm afraid to plug it into a computer, because it just might be like, and I might lose what little I do have. So I just
after I lost my last one, I was like, fuck it, I might as well start streaming. I lost my last one, man. I was like, I might as well.
No, man, I got to back up to a backup. I got a terabyte to back this one up. I got and I bought a newer one 5 years ago, and they don't make them. I had to go find somebody on eBay to get it.
Hey, you remember when Microsoft tried to come out with the Zoom?
Yo, that mug was as big as this whole screen we on right now. That bad boy was like a remote control.
Yeah, man, I probably got some competition. This is Zoom. I'm like, man, this big ass block.
It didn't hold no space.
Hey.
Man, we're gonna get to the bottom of this Tina Turner thing. Well, we maxed out. I mean, we did some good time with this one. I mean, I didn't know Tina Turner was gonna be headline of this
Tina Turner was the research department.
Right.
Like, I mean,
well, I mean, this is how you go down. This is how rabbit holes start, right? Like you start looking at.
now I'm going to sit up the rest of the night trying to figure this out. Like
this again. This is how I end up watching Benson. Is like going down a rabbit hole. Also, I like to point out that Crackle has "That's My Mama." So
I need somebody to get Rock.
And
they got random episodes on YouTube.
The one season of South Central.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, okay.
Yeah, I watched the whole season. That's how much.
What's the girl's name? Maya Campbell.
Yeah, that's a sad case there.
Yeah.
Whenever I see I always call it Super Perm because that's what the daughter on South Central. That's what she got. Like, she got them called a Super Perm.
Super Perm.
I'm like, that is funny as shit. And that's
remember he got his ass whooped going out there to see her.
Yep. Yeah.
On the bus.
On the bus. That's real love when you went to go see somebody on the bus. Had on the.
And then his family tried to stun her like, this dude beat up. Like, you like, can he get medical attention?
Well, that's because he came in there cussing. You don't come in people's houses cussing. He was in there mad. Like, what happened?
If I just got beat up, I might be cussing too.
Punk ass dude is another. But yeah, I mean, he had the old dog braids with an oversized suit on. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
And his mama worked at the Ujima Co-op.
Yes, that's right. Because she lost the job at with some architecture firm.
Right.
Yeah. And then she was going back to school or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They canceled so many shows to her. Like Frank's Place is another good one people sleep on.
Yeah. Yep.
Like they just canceled black shows. If it wasn't none of these black shows be able to make it if it wasn't for them, man. Like Rock was so good, dude. I was watching some Rock episodes like, yo, this is amazing.
What is Kim Field's sister name?
Alexis.
Thank you. But Alexis.
He be thought trapping on Instagram, boy.
That shit?
Man, listen.
Yeah,
not with her mama.
That's in a movie. I was just watching.
Look here. She be
I'm like, not with that mama. Look, I think people to this day are still afraid of Kim Field's mama.
Yeah, because of Burning Penny with that.
Right, because of Burning Penny with that iron.
Yeah.
Like you see her face and you be like, oh, what's her name? Chip Fields. You see Chip, you like, nope. Like people, nope, you already know. Don't mess with it.
Hey, I was watching an interview with Alexis Fields. She was talking about somebody called CPS on their mama because of that in the grocery store. And it was her and Kim were walking with their mom. Kim, I guess they like 13, 14 years apart or something.
Right.
And like Kim was like 17, she was like 3 or something. And they was in the grocery store and somebody calls like, it's the woman in here to be burning people with iron.
I've done the same thing. I
understand. It's like 84, 85 or something, you know, like
it was like that's during the Facts of Life days.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So whenever that is for Facts of Life days. So I guess she was like 14, maybe Kim feels like 14 then.
Yeah, teenager.
Yeah, Tootie been making money since.
Look,
man, like no, that's the question. I want to see them royalty checks because she's still cashing in off of Facts of Life. Facts of Life is a reunion show every 5 years, some kind of Facts of Life movie or something on the Hallmark channel.
That's my mama. I mean, no, not that's my mama. Baby, I'm Back. Remember, she was a daughter on Baby, I'm Back.
First off, holy shit. Baby I'm Back has
Lamont what you got from Sanford and Son. That was his show after that. Lamont from Sanford and Son. I mean his son from Sanford and Son. That was his show after Sanford and Son.
Who do I think is the actor in that. I think it's the what's his name? Not Clifton Powell. Clifton, is it Davis? What's
No, you thinking Clifton Davis that was on? He was on That's My Mama. He was
that's
the
so that's
That's My
who
Mama.
I think is on Baby I'm Back. And it's
Baby I'm
maybe.
Back is a dude Lamont Thurman or whatever that was on Sanford and Son.
Sanford and
Yeah,
Son.
I got it. I'm there.
Yeah, because she was the daughter on Baby I'm Back when he tried to get back with his wife or whatever. And he had left for. Keep in mind, this nigga left for 3 years, and then the show's back up. Trying to get back with his ex-wife. They document him as dead. Watch the first episode. It's on YouTube. It's like everybody thought I was dead. They said that I was dead. I was in California for 3 years. I'm like, hold on, Negro. Like, as Stacey said on the previous episode of 7 Whole Days, you're reported dead after a certain amount of time.
It's just like, what was that? Red Fox died on the set of Royal Family.
Royal Family. That was the Rez Tate on that too.
Yeah. And old girl that just died in that boating accident a couple years ago.
Oh, you talking about Rivera? Yeah. He was on Smart Guy too. Smart Guy's little girlfriend.
Yep.
It was something else Lorenz Tate was in. But no, Kim Fields, she was hanging out with Mrs. Butterworth in 1983.
Yeah.
So like, like them checks stay coming. Or hell, even you always talk about Jason Weaver still cashing Disney checks, but it's plenty of shit Jason Weaver was in. So even before Thea, there's a movie, I actually rewatched it the other day, called The Long Walk Home. And
that's the one with Oprah.
Long Walk Home, of course.
Yeah, I'm like, so I watched that movie a million times growing up because we had it on tape, right? So, but I watched it the other night. I think it was on Crackle. It must have been. Or I remember I told my sister, I was like, hey, Long Walk Home is on. You can stream it. Go watch it. She was like, bitch.
Okay.
But
I remember that because it was when ABC used to show them Sunday night movies.
Yep. So he's on, he's in there. Hell, Eric Alexander was in there. Ving Rhames was in that movie.
Ving Rhames.
Is that when they trying to move out the projects?
No. So The Long Walk.
That's a civil rights movie, right?
It's a civil rights movie. So it's talking about the bus boycott.
I'm thinking of the one that was in Chicago.
Yeah, she was they were in Alabama in Montgomery, and she was a maid, and it was right when it's kind of just showing how the boycott started and her having to walk, to and from, and there's a line in there where I think the husband or the people that she worked for was like, that's a long walk, and she's like, yeah, mighty long. But you
gotta say the title of the movie back then. Like, you gotta say the title.
Like, yo, it's mighty long. But it's a really good movie as far as from seeing the boycott from somebody else's perspective, right? Of just even how the Black church really was a big. It's weird to say they're not a big deal now, but they're a big deal in a different way. Or the impact then versus the impact now. But the impact then of when they were organizing for people to be able to still get to work. Like, okay, if you have a car, we got some people that can drive a car for you. They just really were involved versus now. It's the best way that I can say it.
Man, and then Denise Nicholson was on Baby I'm Back too, who's also Bill Withers' ex-wife. She and also he's the one that he used to beat her ass, supposedly he drove. I guess he was on a soap opera. I forgot what it was. She was on a soap opera. He drove to work because she was on Benson too, right? No, she wasn't on Benson. Denise Nichols was on. What soap opera was she on? And he drove to where she was.
I said she was on Benson. I don't remember her on Benson.
Yeah, okay, she was on Benson. Okay, I thought I remember her being on Benson.
But what do I really remember her from? Okay, yeah, I seen her in this, I seen her in that, but what do I remember her from? Really, what do I think you were in? And I just can't really think of it.
Oh, she was on Room 222. There was a soap opera. And Bill Withers got mad at her and drove all the way there, beat her up, and then drove back to where he was. It was like a 14-hour drive. Drove 14 hours, beat her up, and then drove another 14 hours back. I was like, man, that's some real hate right there, man. That's a 28-hour shift just to beat somebody up.
Damn.
And to beat your woman up. Stop it, man.
Dude, it's a whole.
You ain't even get this. It ain't like, she Jane Kennedy and she on a porno tape. You just mad at her on some genital stuff.
Niggas be tripping.
In their feelings. All right, Stacey, where can everybody hit you up at?
You can find me on the interwebs as Stacey Adams, Stacey with the E, Adams with the Z, all one word. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I have a TikTok, but I don't know how to use it. So
I just be watching.
I just click buttons to see stuff, or if somebody sends me a link, I watch that. But I don't know how to use the TikTok. I'm old.
Scott, where to get you up at?
Hit me up everywhere. Cool ass Scott, all one word. Facebook, Scott Hilliard. Just sharing random stuff.
Yo, you're the best sharer in internet history.
Hey,
No,
somebody
people
told me this
understand
the other day.
You are. I mean, like,
Look at your page.
be able to
What's going
being able
on?
to curate content like that is a gift, right? To be able to constantly be able to post. I mean, you can just share whatever the hell, but like you share relevant things, and it's not.
And he's probably got it so good in his setup in his algorithm that it pops up for him automatically because he shares certain stuff. It's like, oh, I know this motherfucker Scott gonna love this, and the algorithm just throws to him like he ain't got to even go out and search for it no more.
Yep, it just come to me, man. And then I'm in so many. Well, really, I'm in two different groups. I'm in the sports group, and then I'm in the R&B group. Them the only two groups I'm in all day.
And make sure y'all hit us up. I only listen to 90s music on Facebook. I only listen to 90s music on Instagram as well. Oh man, this has just been good as always. We got some interviews coming up soon too. It's gonna be a real interesting one, Stacey. So we will see how this goes.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Denise Nichols was in a movie called The Soul of Nigger Charlie.
Have you seen this before? I've seen it before.
No, I have not.
That's Fred Williamson. It's good. It's good.
In the
Yeah. It's a Western movie.
And she's in Blackula.
Yes, she plays Blackula's girl. The chick he's trying to get.
History.
Denise Nicholson was a bad mug, man. Denise Nicholson was bad.
So wait, I'll say this: if you're not a member of the group, join the group because we're going to get to the bottom of this Ike Turner situation.
We're gonna come on a full report.
We accidentally spent a lot of time on this, but we're gonna find out the real answer because I can't let this go. I'm about to go downstairs, get a refill of juice, and come back up here and figure this out.
Look, Scott. So if it's anywhere saying that he sold part of it for a Lincoln Continental, even if it's like 5%, even if it's 5%, I'm done. We retiring the show. It's done.
I just need an article to list. I just need to see Ike Turner and Lincoln Continental in the same article.
Even if it's an ad.
I better look up all the pictures of Ike Turner in his cars.
Bruh, if any of those two things pop up, it's over. This is the last episode.
Yeah. That fool said he's so.
That's exactly it.
Y'all don't understand St. Louis people. That sounds so true. Like that sounds so. I mean, Stacey already got two. I'm willing to need one more. Because she already said that he didn't have a will, and the will he did have was on a napkin, and his ex-wife said, "I'm supposed to get it," because he wrote it on there 2 months before he died. The legend of Ike Turner. We will find out what's going on with all that. We appreciate you listening as always.